Hey, praise God, praise God, praise God. What's going on, Saints? How you feel? How you feel? Man, it feels kind of good, don't it, man? Feels good. You starting to get it right. Feels good to do the right thing, right? Feels good to try to do the right thing. Even when things don't turn out right, it still feels good because you're doing the right thing. See what I'm talking about, man? See, that's what the focus. That's what I'm trying to get you at, man. Right there. Understand that everything that surrounds you, your temple, whatever involves your life, whatever you do, whatever decisions you make, whatever choices you make, whatever that involves your life is the only thing that you can have control over. That's the only thing I've been trying to say. That don't mean you're not gonna feel bad when things turn out wrong. That don't mean that other things is not gonna upset you. No, I'm not telling you to be, hard and callous like that. No, no, no. I'm not trying to tell you to be abnormal. I'm just trying to tell you, man, be control of the things that you have power over. It makes you feel good, man. And that's what I'm trying to get you, man, get you to understand. Just like what Jesus said, God be the glory first. All praises to God. Jesus said, man, look, if you be like me, they going to do you just like they did me. Everything they did to me, they're going to do to you. It's just that at this day and time, they ain't nailing people on the cross. But they might as well. They got all this other stuff going on. And that's what you got to understand, man. It's a spiritual war going on. You got to understand, when you understand this, man, people be trying to tell you crazy. People be trying to tell you suicidal. They be saying all kind of things about you, man. And it be professionals that'll be doing it because they have to come together, in cahoots together to try to clean up their own mess. So all of them got to be in agreement to put something down on paper. Look, man, I've been forgetting stuff since I was 9 years old. I used to forget my shoes, what one shoe was when it was time to go to church. I wasn't trying to hide them on purpose. I actually didn't know what a shoe was. Sometimes I'd be in the kitchen. I had 3 things I got ready to do before I go to another part of the house or something. I've been forgot one thing. I stop. Do I punish myself for that? No, man, I'm human, man. You get older, man, you forget things. You forget things all your life. But don't let those things be a handicap, man. Don't let people try to stigma and try to face and point out every area in your life. And you got to focus on that area trying to be perfect. And it's not going to work like that, man. It's going to always be something that flaws. Don't punish yourself. Keep living, man. Breathe. For us, that suicidal thing. Suicidal is for weak people. So let's understand this here, man. Don't ever let nobody tell you nothing about stags. If you find me anywhere dead or anything with a note, I didn't write the note and I didn't kill myself. Somebody killed me and they wrote the note. Let's just be clear about that. That's for weak people. People in the game and people in the street, they understand what I'm saying. I mean, people who really, really be in it, that's been in it. You understand? When you sign up for that lifestyle, man, you able to deal with whatever comes with it. If you got life in the joint, that's what you do. You got life in the joint for whatever you did or whatever you got caught up because that's what you signed up for. Ain't no pulling no triggers and taking no pills and none of that. No. It don't work like that. That's what, like I say, weak people. You understand? That's for people, man, that can't see another way out. When you at the bottom, you can't see yourself going and asking for help. When you can't go stand in the food pantry line or go down to the aid office or go you know what I mean? When you can't do any of them things, when you can't humble yourself, that's for a weak person, man. They can't stand to be seen at the bottom. See, those people are suicidal. Those people who are out here living on the glory, who are driving Cadillacs and planes and whatever, and then soon they get caught and they tell them they finna do 50 years or 100 years and they ain't got nobody else to tell on. You see what I'm saying? They done ran out. They can't tell on nobody. The only other option is 75 years. Them the people that pull triggers. See, they sign up. Those are weak people. You understand? Not judging, none of that. I'm just saying, don't relate anything like that to me. Go to the history of who I am, what you know about me. Don't let people tell you about because of what somebody else did or somebody else said, and this is what that person did. That's what that person did, for whatever that reason is. I'm not judging them. I don't have nothing to do with it. I'm not that person. I'm stacked. You understand? I'm stacked. You dig? So, but anyway, back on another note, like I say, people be setting up shop, man, to try to get you caught up into something. Once again, entrapment. They always checking your faculties, your cognitive skills, like I told you the other day. Same thing, man. They want you to be perfect and be prestige, when they're not. Like I told you, the same people be judging you. They got the house dirty, backyard dirty. They don't take the garbage out. They don't wash the dishes. They don't wash clothes. Half the time when they get up, they don't even take showers and baths. They just wash up and wash between their legs and run out the door. And they've been doing it for so long, they don't even see anything wrong with it. Sometimes they don't brush their teeth. They go right out the door, and they'll be sitting right there with the person that's sitting across for them that didn't took care of all their business before they left home and came to see them, and they'll be trying to figure out what's wrong with that person. And here it is, they haven't even done the basic things in their own lives. But like I said, it's a part of a norm to them because they've been doing it for so long. And because they have a title, they're not in question. Other people in question. And this is what I'm trying to tell you, man. Back to you. As I told you, always keep in mind, man, it's all about you. You understand? Once you get it, because like I told you, if you've been living a certain way for so many years, what you have to do is recondition yourself. You have to change from what you've been conditioned to. You got to be reconditioned to think a different way. You understand? So once you figure that way, and once you get on that route and you get on that path, the rest of the way is going to be smooth. Because like I say, it's going to gradually change. Nothing is going to change overnight. Nothing is going to change in months. It can change within a year. It depends on you. Everybody don't change or recondition at the same rate at the same time. It's on you. It's how fast you able to grasp hold to things. It's how fast you grow, how you perceive things. It's how fast you detach things. Like certain people, certain things in your life. When you detach things, once you get an inkling, a feeling in your life, that's when the motivation comes. Because you're gonna get hungry, you're gonna start going in different areas. You're not gonna just isolate yourself. Solitude, introvert is good. Introvert people think that introvert is like you 24-hour solitude. No, introvert means you don't socialize a lot. That don't mean that you're not sociable. You sociable, but that's not a primary. Your primary thing is alone. But going different places, man. Like I told you, the fitness center, to the library, to the coffee shop, to on the bike trail, wherever you do, whatever you do in your own life. But they still can see you as an introvert because everywhere you go, you're going alone. You meet people and socialize when you go to these different places, but basically you are alone. You're not a lonely person. You understand? You're a very social or organized person. And this is what I'm saying. Once you find your way that way, you don't allow nobody to come into your conference, man. Anybody that can come and slow you down or destroy you or stop you or anything, man, you're going to shut them down, man. And you're going to fight. You're going to fight for that area, man, because, see, once you've been there on that level where they at, when you've been there, you ain't going back no more. And you knew what it took you to get away. Do you judge the people that try to pull you that? No, because you once there. Look, if you come up in our culture, 85% or more of the people who come up in our culture is still dealing with it and wrestling with it and still confused by it. It's hard to break them away from it, especially when they huddling together, because to them it's a norm. You got to break away from a norm so you can find out. You're not judging them. You're still a part of them. It's just that you're doing something different now. Your perception is different now. You got another kind of joy. You got another kind of peace. See what I'm saying? You ain't got to be drunk. You ain't got to be high. You see what I'm saying? You ain't got to be stealing. You ain't got to be gambling. You ain't got to be smoking. That's the other thing, too. The people who got those different vices in their life, they judging everybody else and saying something got to be wrong with you when you're not probably doing none of those things. That's what I'm trying to tell you. But anyway, I got to go. I said I come on every Friday to drop a video, so that's why I said I want to put this out. But you guys be good. Hey, I tried to do a video early, and I was saying something about Ukraine. Right, man, they shut this thing down, Jack. I just left it alone. You did. Yeah, it was pretty deep too. So, but like I said, I respect, the government. I respect the Constitution, and a lot of things I can scratch the surface about a lot of things, man. But for whatever reason, for whatever I said, maybe they feel as though it was inappropriate, or they just didn't want me to say it. But the screen disappeared. It didn't even say why. It usually say storage full or battery low or something. It didn't say any of that. But it did. A car warranty call came right after it shut down, though. Say, yeah, I just hung the phone up and I just deleted the video. I was like probably 9 or 10 minutes into the video, but it wasn't nothing bad. It was just, what it is, But anyway, man, God bless you guys, man. Like I said, I don't come with the Bible, but it's always about God, man. And I hope that it's always something that you can grab hold to, because that's what it's always about. I wish it had social media, back when I was a young man, that somebody was able to say some of the things that I'm saying to you guys. People told me other things, about the streets and hustling and snorting dope and all this other stuff. And I tried it too, because I, listened to the older people. I listened to what they said. That was the game. But anyway, man, like I said, I don't come with the Bible, but it's always about God. You guys be blessed. Young girl, she grew up in a rush, had it bad, no doubt, she don't know who to trust. Every man she ever loved only wanted